Hello and welcome to Rupee Rakshak News of 1st September 2023. I'm your host Raghu Rao. Very good to see you again. This week we are going to bring you some exciting ways to invest your money and some very interesting news and tips to grow your money. Rupee Rakshak News is coming to you from Finmo, a SEBI registered financial advisor. What that means is we don't give you information and say it is just for education purpose. Instead, this is authentic, unbiased information that you can use for your investments as an investor. Now let us look at the property market updates for the week. In the property updates for the week, pent-up demand of last few years has helped real estate industry to bounce back, say the experts, and the real estate investment trusts, which are a fine way to diversify your investments by investing it into real estate without actually buying properties. The real estate investment trusts are raising funds in a big way in India. Mindspace REIT plans to raise Rs 500 crore and Embassy REIT raised Rs 500 crore via debentures to refinance existing debts. And Indiabulls Housing repays 1,112 crore of bonds, all indicating an upward trend in the real estate industry. Coming to the real estate news from the world, Chinese banks to cut existing mortgage rates as property crisis deepens in China. So Mohan, coming to properties, many of our viewers have this question that I have my 80%, 90% of my net worth in property. So how do I balance? How do I diversify my net worth?
Thank you, Raghu, for asking this. And it is very true that most of the people who have done well in their life, maybe someone who has worked for 20, 30 years and have earned good salaries in good companies, and they have bought 3, 4 properties, 5 properties, and if you see their net worth, 90% of that will be in properties. Very less, if somebody is worth, let's say 7, 8 crores or 8 crores for that matter, 7.5 crores will be only the property valuation. Now you are asking me what is that they should do if they have to diversify. Now there is heavy amount of money that is lying in the property. The first thing that you should do is not looking at the properties, looking at, are you comfortable? Do you want the cash flow? Do you want to stop working? Do you want to enjoy what you have already built in 15, 20 years? If you want to do that, you should also look at at what rate my net worth should grow. This 8 crore is what I have built in 20 years, and this 8 crore, should it not grow at least 10% per year? Imagine if this 8 crore grows 10%, that means you are adding 80 lakhs. And imagine if you are working for a company and earning 30 lakhs per year, 2.5 lakh rupees per month. What are you earning and what is your net worth earning? You are working for 12 hours in a company and making that 2.5 lakh rupees, but if you just focus on your 8 crore, that itself will give you 80 lakhs. But today that focus is lost.
Certainly.
So you need to make sure that you list out your net worth and see out of these properties, can you look at shifting some of them to the financial assets. The property over a period of time, historically 30 years, 40 years, average growth has only been 8 to 9%. Though numbers look very big, but the real time, if you calculate the CAGR, compounded annual growth rate, the rate of growth is only 9.5%. So if you have to that means your overall 8 crores will grow only at 8%, out of which the house which you are living, it doesn't matter how much it will grow because you don't use it. I mean, you are going to use that house, so it does not matter for you how much that will grow. In fact, if you have the house in the center of the city in a metro, that is the one which will grow, but you will not sell it. The rest of the properties what you have, you must look at taking out some of those things which are bad quality. See, out of 3, 4 properties, definitely there will be some property which is not of good quality, which may not be growing at right rate of growth. So such things you should look forward to sell and take that money and invest into the financial portfolios, be it stocks, bonds, where you can probably do a mixture and get about 12 to 13% kind of return.
Okay. Thank you. So viewers, in the pursuit of making properties, so if you have 3 or 4 properties or more, then definitely there is one that, like Mohan said, is growing lesser than the rest of the properties. So it is not difficult to identify which one that you should convert into other kind of asset classes. So Mohan, how do you identify these bad quality properties?
See, the bad quality in a real estate means what is that property as a quality, what are the papers that property, is the quality in the papers of the property. So you have to look at two parameters. One is the financial parameters, whether it is growing, not growing, what is the current market value, what is likely to be the growth in next 5 years or 10 years. The second most important thing is that what is the quality in terms of papers. Do you have the proper, is it A Khata, is it B Khata? If it is B Khata, should you convert it into
that
A
is in
Khata?
particular if it is a Karnataka property.
Depending on which state you have the property, what is the quality of the area? Does it come under the corporation or approved list as per the development authorities, the land development authorities or the residential development authorities in that city? Next thing that you need to look at is the house constructed as per the plan? The sanction plan, is it correct? Is there any irregularities? If there are irregularities and you ignored and you still bought it, then that actually turns out to be a bad quality. And then you have to look at whether it is changes, those mistakes, what you find, the deficits that are there or deficiencies that are there, can it be rectified or it cannot be rectified? Based on that, we give a rating to every property and we have experts who do that. It is not just that I am giving it as a gyan, there is something that we can act on it. So it's a very difficult process to do. For you, it is very difficult to understand whether the properties what you are owning, whether it is of good quality or not. You should come to an expert and ask for a property audit. They will give the report, and we have panel experts on real estate who will give that report, and based on that you should take a call how you should diversify your assets. So ideally all those at number 5th place, 4th place or 3rd place in terms of quality, those are the one which qualifies to be sold first.
Okay.
And that money what you are bringing out of the sale, that should go into the financial assets.
Thank you, Mohan.
Thank you.
That's the property market updates for you this week. If you like our news and views, subscribe to Rupee Rakshak News channel on YouTube. Thank you for watching Rupee Rakshak News.